I remember 40 years ago when Footloose was out, and there were no black folks in Footloose, but yet it was all about pop locking and moving with Kevin Bacon and everything. Denise Williams hit with "Let's Hear It for the Boy," but it was very just missing devoid of black folks. It was very like Iowa, Boise, Idaho type of thing. It felt like Leave It to Beaver. I was like, what had happened? I did a video recently about how there were a lot of pop lock and breaking movies out, and Footloose was like the white version of it, the counterculture, if you will, of it. But there was no black folks in there windmilling. They had Kevin Bacon doing snake rolling, all kinds of stuff. It was kind of like, whoa, this kind of thing has happened quite a few times, and sometimes people don't really make a big deal about it. But it definitely got my attention because I remember it like yesterday. And I'm tempted thinking like, where the black folks at? Where the folks at? You know, where folks at? How come you don't have folks in this thing? You got to have some people in here representing, like y'all over here just gonna just pop locking like y'all didn't see that. I know good and well that if you were around back then and stuff, and let's don't get it twisted. I mean, Footloose was catchy for what it was, but come on now. You didn't see those folks doing those kind of moves on American Bandstand. You got that from Soul Train. Who you kidding? Got my attention though. And I remember it. And I like Kenny Loggins. I thought Kenny Loggins was one of he always had like the catchiest songs for soundtracks. I gave it to Kenny Loggins for that. But Let's Hear It for the Boy was a big song. Denise Williams' biggest song. I remember George Duke, the late great George Duke, produced that song, and he said he hated that song. He said, "What am I supposed to do with the dun dun dun, the dun dun dun, dun dun, the dun dun dun?" And I cracked up because it was so corny. There was stuff in the 80s that was cheese ball with the synthesizer and the drum machines, just to go to show you that just because you hear people who were around back then cringe at the stuff today, they was cringe stuff back then too. It's just the technology then made people sound cheesy because they was trying to make people sound a certain way, and it didn't hit off that way. You come from the 70s with more organic sounds, and then you got to the 80s with the glossy synthesizers and the drum machines, the programs. But then they do it on the imagery too. It's the brainstorm. And, you know, um, that's the thing about Footloose. It was a pretty milk toasty film. It was done a certain way with that, and but yet it was using culture. You know, and I just want to know anybody had a problem or thought with that because it wasn't like it wasn't breaking one or two, but they were using the scene, the styling and the vibe of it. They definitely used the aesthetics of it to try to, you know, it's what was going on. That was like, let's make it hip and happening without going into that world. So just remembering the milk toastiness of Footloose and what they did with that, and how I'm thinking, wow, okay, this is what y'all trying to do, what y'all trying to say. Anyway, please tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another share the video if you like. Hit that membership because the videos you request, I bring them back to you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay real, stay focused, stay woke. I'm out one time. Peace.